Hey guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another Sortin the Hoard. This is kind of a strange. This is not necessarily straight from boxes. This is the basket that sits right to my right next to my sewing machine. And I usually keep, as you can see, backgrounds, whites, and other various backgrounds. But it's kind of gotten a lot of control. I don't know what's at the bottom, etc., etc. Let's go through it. And also, well, how cute is this basket, first and foremost? Measuring tape. I love it. Stella's been cleaning out her room, and she brought me her mail egg because it's super expensive and so cute, so I won't let her throw it away. Let this story begin. Let's look at these first. This little house, this little castle came with it. I don't think any of the mice are in here, but let's see. We have a little tent. God, this stuff's so cute, y'all. I can't even with the cuteness of this stuff. Look at the little blanket. It's got this little ruffled edges. It's the tent. I'll save these for my grandbabies. A little mouse dress and crown. A little mail egg mailbox. Little house. Little cardboard house. Oh my gosh. Look at these. So freaking cute. This little embroidered carrot on the front. Of course I'm going to love this stuff. It looks like it was all handmade, crafty stuff, quilty stuffs. There's the 3 carrots. So freaking adorable. This was a subscription, y'all. Every month she would get different items randomly. Okay, we have this. There's no teeth in here. My sweet tooth. It's to put your baby teeth in for like the tooth fairy. I'm keeping that. Oh, and this little suitcase. Miniature storage. Now, this little thing is like the little bed. You'd put your little mouse in here with some covers and a pillow. I've got some little mice, but yeah, I'm definitely keeping this stuff. It's too cute. Where? I do not know. Oh, here's a couple of the animals. It's not all mice. This one looks like a pig, and I don't know what that other one is. Alright, just thought I'd show y'all that. Remember the mouse that I had on the tricycle? That was from this. And there are 2 little baby mice sleeping in their little matchboxes. Alright, now to the quilty stuffs. This is an old ruler. I think one of the ladies at my old quilt group gave it to me when I first started. I don't want it. I don't use it. So it's Fisker's giveaway. Here we have a bunch of Hexie templates from Creative Notions in various sizes. There's a those triangle ones too. Oh, there's 2 triangle ones and 2 hexy ones. Okay. Giveaway. Lori stickers. Definitely keep. Definitely keep. Okay. This is like a cream background. Keep. This one too looks, yeah, that's creamy too. Looks like the same color. Keep both those. There's a whiter one. And white background yardage. This is when I get kits and I don't necessarily like it, but I'll pull out the background. I'm never going to turn down some background, y'all. This one, it's Lori's. Low volume. I think I want to transfer this into a quilty cart and use this to store bags of fabric that I'm currently working on, like blocks of the month fabrics and stuff like that. Is what I'm planning on using this basket for. This was left over from backing on another quilt. There's a crap ton of it, so of course I'm keeping it. It's quite busy, though. Like, this is good for background. This is good for backing stuff like this. This isn't enough for backing, though. I'll keep it for now. And this is beautiful too. Leftover backing. Camille Ross Kelly. This is really pretty. Y'all, my next quilt on the side, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing, it's a bunch of just basic blocks with a heart on it. But all the blocks that they're all low volume. It's a low volume quilt. And it's a perfect way to use up stuff like this that I struggle with. How am I going to use this? It's beautiful, but it's, you know, a little too busy for me to use as a background. It's a little too backgroundy to use as a color. Stuff like this is going to be in that low volume quilt. In this. All right, now we're getting to some stuff. This is old stuff I used to put. What do we got here? We have leftover fabric from some project. I don't want it. I'll give it away. Whoops. My cover's wriggled away. Very pretty. Keep. Wonder what that measures. You think that's 10 inch? If that's 10 inches, I'll put it in with a loose layer cake bundle. That needs to be worked up for scraps. That's piece right there. This needs to be worked up for 2.5 inch squares for scraps. I'll give it away. Why am I saving this? Lord have mercy. Giveaway. Giveaway. There's some background. There's some little pieces. It needs to be cut up for scraps. I really don't feel like doing that, though. Do y'all want little scraps like this? I don't think so. I've got so many littles. Shh. I've got to get rid of some of this. Now, these bigger pieces I can cut up for scraps. I collect 1.5, 2.5, and 5 inch. I also save 10-inch blocks and Jolly Bar blocks. Some pretty gray. I'll keep that. I'll put that with my solids collection. I'm amassing. It's got little pieces with it too. Usually what I do when I've got a big piece and then some smaller pieces that I've cut, but it's too much, you know, to put in a scrap box, like it's a long strip or something, I'll put it in the middle of the big piece. So when I pull the big piece from my cart to use, first thing I do is check and see if there's any smalls cut. And when I'm cutting pieces, I need to make a cutting video for y'all because I know people ask me all the time. This is how I cut. This is my fat quarter, say. And it calls for like, say, 6 2.5-inch blocks. Or 1 2.5-inch block or something. I'm not just going to cut a little 2.5-inch block out of this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to cut all the way across a strip that's 2.5 inches. And then from that 2.5 inch, I'm going to cut my one block and keep the strip. Set it to the side because I'll probably need more than that. There's a pattern in here I'll show you. I'll look at the long list on the pattern. They're usually in order. There's a pattern in here I could okay. Let's do one of these quilt seeds. Okay. Let me find some of her cutting. Show you an example. Okay, so like this list here. I'd look at this list and I'd say, okay, the biggest square I need, I would do the 5-inch first. They're usually in order. But see, like this, all this 4.5 by different measurements, I would cut a 4.5-inch strip, and then from that strip, cut all these pieces. Just FYI. Speaking of these quilt seeds, these are definite keepers. I love these quilt seeds. I made a whole quilt with these in the Sew With Me series because I've got a bunch of them. But usually I don't keep patterns after I make them unless they're like just phenomenal, like these. Now these I would definitely make again for wall hangings. Because any of these would make the cutest freaking wall hangings you ever did see. My favorites, this one. The sewing machine. I like them all, honestly. This is probably my least favorite. But I like them all. Yeah, the quilt's actually stacked right there beside me I've never even used it. But this collection I'm keeping for now. I need to put it with my patterns. All right, let's fold this back up. Keep that. What the heck? No clue what that is. Look at this. Oh my God, I love it. I love wordy fabric. This is quite a lot of, this is Sweetwater grays. This is like a yard, y'all. I think it's, or not a whole yard, but maybe half a yard, maybe a third of a yard. Isn't that pretty? Definitely keeping that. And that'll go in my low volume cart. This will go in the low volume cart. We have more Sweetwater. This was left over from backing. A Sweetwater quilt, obvi. This will be great for my low volume quilt. And a lot of times in lines, I'll pick out and like not use fabric that, say for this one. Even though I think it's pretty, I don't use it because I don't know how to apply that besides a background or a border. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'll pick out fat quarters like that and not use them. And those are the ones I'm going to use for my low volume quilt. I might make 20 billion of those things. I got a bunch of scraps. See, this is why I tell y'all, cut your scraps as you go. Because when I first started this, I didn't. And look where they are, 6 years later, in a bucket not being used. Cut them as you go. You'll use them that way. These are all pretty cool. This is Lori Holt leftover backing again. See, that's what I originally was using this bucket for. Put scraps in there to cut for scraps later. And see, they're still sitting here. This is too much. I don't think I'll use this. You can see. Oh, I can see where she stitched it together for my backing. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if I even want to try to salvage this. Do y'all want it? If I tried to salvage every scrap, I would never get anything done. I've got too much. So I don't want this. It's half sewn together, half ripped. I'm not even going to try to put that in a giveaway, y'all. Ooh. See these strips here? I'm just getting rid of them at this point. That's pretty, though. Giveaway. Giveaway. Give y'all some of the scraps, decently cut ones, if you want them. I don't really like this fabric. This was left over from, I think this is left over from my backing as well. I actually made a piece. Y'all, I made this piece for a backing. I didn't use it. Blessed, grateful, thankful. And I piano keyed it. I gave my niece this quilt that I made. I'm gonna make this into a wall hanging for her to match her quilt. Is that a grand idea or what? A wall hanging or a pillow? I think a wall hanging would be easiest. Yeah, I'm going to have this quilted up and give it to her. Oh, the cleverness of me. Isn't it cute? And then I'm just going to give this yardage away. It is yardage. It looks like I never used it. Who is it? Blake Riley. Is my camera dirty? Or is it my glasses? I think it's my glasses. Riley Blake, anyway. I'll give that away. Oh, here's some more of this in a bigger piece. I'll save this for y'all. Give away. Let's just give this away. I'm just going to give it away. Give that away. Isn't that cute, though? Oh, little sheep and barns. Give it away. Some white. I need to cut that up for scraps. There's some more of the gold. This is leftover fabric from that quilt that I made my niece. All this was in that quilt. I'll give that to y'all too. More leftover backing. Fig tree. I can tell by looking at her. Isn't that crazy how we can just look at fabric once you've been doing it a while and recognize people, the colors that they use? They can be very distinctive. Giveaway. Making good progress on this. This was a leftover Oops kit from Cotton Cuts that I didn't use. It is, I think it's Fat 8s. I'm not sure though. Let's look at one. If you order your puzzle mystery, yeah, it's Fat 8th. Your puzzle mystery quilts from them, you can purchase a separate Oops kit just in case you're scared, you know, you're going to mess something up because it's pre-cut pieces. So, giveaway. I don't plan on using that fabric again. Giveaway. This is Sweetwater as well. I used it as background because it came with the kit. I really don't like it. Give it away. That's too... I'll just throw that away. I don't know. See, I'm so mad at myself that I was even doing this when I started. These should have all been cut into scraps, not thrown in a bucket. And see, now I'm just aggravated at it. Now I'm just aggravated at it. And I don't want to mess with it. So y'all get the benefit of that. I will keep these for my solids collection I'm forming. And the rest of these. Lots of Lori, y'all. Of course. Lots of Lori. I just don't really want to mess with it. I might end up giving y'all back all the things I said I was going to cut into scraps. I should put all the scrappy fabric in one giveaway, because not everybody wants someone's scraps. A lot of people do. So, you know, yeah, I've already decided. I'm going to put all the scraps over here. This is Camille Ross Kelly. Isn't that pretty? Lori. Some crabs. Some more of that ugly floral. And I've got a bunch of white scraps. So yeah, all of these, when we go back through the giveaway piles, I'm enlisting Sam to make 2 more metal carts for me, quilty carts, so I can organize my fabric. Anyway, I think from now on, the videos that I've got left to do for the hoard are primarily the stuff I set back for giveaways. So there will be lots. And then when we sort our carts, there's going to be a ton of fabric I'm pulling and giving. So I'll probably do fabric giveaways separate from tools and gadgets. What do y'all think? Unless it's a kit, of course. I'm talking about loose Orphan fabric. Rejects and scraps. Can't fit it all in that bag. So quite a bit for giveaway this time. All this fabric. All that fabric, scraps. A ruler and a couple template sets. Yeah, anyway, I figure for when we start going through the huge giveaway hoard in the living room, I think when we're going through that, I'm going to build the giveaway boxes then as we're sorting. And then just stack them up and pull them from the stack however often we're going to do the giveaways. I probably do them pretty frequently until I can, you know, breathe in my own home again and, and have some room. I probably do them maybe every week, every other week or something. Because I really, really, really need to pull the clutter down, y'all. It is time. It is time. What do y'all think? Thank y'all so much for watching. It helps me stay excited about doing it because I'm like, can do it with y'all, my buddies, right? Always makes things funner. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch hoards, and I'll see you at the next one.